You're waking up exhausted, your body is screaming at you to rest, and every single cell in your being is saying, please just stop. But what happens? You don't stop. You can't stop because somewhere deep inside, you believe that stopping means failure, that resting means weakness, that if you slow down for even a moment, everything that you've built will fall apart. So you push. You override your body's signals. You drink the coffee. You power through the exhaustion. You keep all of the commitments, never say no, and then you collapse. You're completely depleted. And you're wondering, well, how much longer can I do this? How much longer can I keep this up? If this is your reality, if you are trapped in this keep going no matter what type of pattern, you don't even know how to stop. This is a survival pattern that your nervous system learned. But now it is keeping you stuck in depletion. So today, we are going to use EFT tapping to start releasing this pattern and give your nervous system permission to rest without guilt or fear. So we are going to start with the side of the hand here. We're going to tap here. All you have to do is tap where I tap, repeat after me, and then we'll move into some other points. Even though I feel like I have to keep going no matter how tired I am, even though stopping feels impossible, like giving up or like failure, even though I'm terrified that if I rest, everything will fall apart, I deeply and completely accept myself and acknowledge how hard I've been fighting. Even though my worth feels tied to how much I can accomplish, even though this urge to keep going feels like the only way I know how to survive, I honor how hard this has worked for me. And I'm open to a new way. I have to keep going. I don't know how to stop. Stopping feels like giving up. Like I'm weak if I rest. My body is screaming at me. But I keep pushing anyway. I ignore every signal. Because I have to keep going. What if everything falls apart? What if I lose everything that I've built? I earned my worth through doing. Through achieving and through pushing. If I stop, who am I? This pattern feels like survival. But it's also killing me slowly. And I am so deeply exhausted. This pattern is stealing my life. I'm too exhausted to enjoy anything. My body is paying the price. I can't remember the last time I felt rested. I feel trapped. But something has to change. I can't keep doing this. I'm ready to consider another way. What if stopping isn't giving up? What if rest is actually strength? What if my body has been trying to protect me? This exhaustion is information. My body saying, please listen to me. Maybe I can start listening. Maybe I can trust my body's wisdom. I'm open to releasing this pattern. I can be successful and rested. I can achieve without destroying myself. My worth isn't tied to my productivity. I am valuable even when I'm resting. Even when I'm doing nothing. I'm worthy just because I exist. It's safe for me to rest. It's safe for me to stop. I don't have to prove anything anymore. I'm allowed to have needs. I'm allowed to be human. I give myself permission to release this. I choose rest without guilt. I choose to honor my body's signals. Resting doesn't make me weak. It makes me sustainable. Last round, I can be a high achiever who also rests. I release the fear of stopping. I release the need to keep proving. I embrace rest. I embrace my body's wisdom. I trust this new path. I am exactly where I need to be. And I'm open to healing. Okay, and we are going to do some breath work to follow that up. Go ahead and place one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly. We're going to breathe in through the nose for a count of 4, hold for 2, and then out through the mouth for 6. So in through the nose for 4, hold, breathe out. In through the nose, hold, and breathe out. One more. Hold and out. And you can take a moment here and notice how your body feels, how your mind feels. Maybe there's a little bit more softness. Maybe your brain feels more relaxed and at ease. And maybe you feel that permission to rest. So if you are feeling trapped in this pattern, this need to prove yourself, this need to keep going, to keep pushing, if you are feeling exhausted, depleted, you're running on empty, but you don't know how to stop, that is where I was a few years ago. And it is a part of why I ended up bedridden and was very sick, and it worsened my chronic illnesses. And this type of tapping is very beneficial and it can help in the moment, but if you've been living in this pattern for months, for years, for decades, there is deeper work that probably needs to happen. And it is about nervous system dysregulation. There are trauma patterns that taught you rest wasn't safe. And, rewiring your brain and rewiring the belief that your worth comes from what you do instead of who you are is very, very important. And it was a huge key factor in me being able to walk again, to exercise, to cook, to clean, to work, to have a life again, to be able to go drive and travel and visit family and friends. And that is exactly what I help my clients with and my patients with. So I work with women who are exhausted, who are burnt out, who want to address the root cause of this pattern. And it does require effort and work. And, nervous system dysregulation, burnout, this belief system is all keeping you stuck. And what we do is we create a personalized plan to help restore your energy and your life. So if you are ready to actually rest without guilt, to rewire your brain, and to reclaim your energy, I will link our clinic page below, and you can email us with any questions. And if today's session did resonate with you, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and join us for tomorrow's session.